But the first thing you want to do is you want to get your skillet hot. So what I'm going to do, and for my greenies, I got my good old cast iron skillet here. It's nice and greased up, but I'm going to start putting my oven at 375. I'm going to put the pan in there, so then that way it's piping hot. I pour the cornbread in there, and it's going to give you a nice golden crust. We'll go ahead and put it in here. Set it to bake at 375. While that heats up, we're going to put all the dry ingredients in here. We're going to put all the wet ingredients in here. And we're going to have some modified cornbread. So I have 2 cups of flour. That was cornbread, or cornmeal. Now I got the flour here. And then I'm going to add in 3/4 a cup of sugar. So there's a lot of sugar, I know, for this, but it's so worth it. And then in here, I got the salt, and I got the baking powder. Put them all in there. Make sure that all your stuff is good and mixed in there. Now, on the wet ingredient side, you're going to take your buttermilk. Put your buttermilk in there. Put this guy aside. And you need the oil. Put the oil in there. And then we're going to be cracking 2 eggs. Put this whisk down for a second. We're putting 2 eggs in there. Throw the eggs in there. Now we're going to do a 1/4 cup of honey. Got your honey. Got your 1/4 cup. So lots of sugar in this one. But it's going to be really good sweet cornbread. We put all that honey in there. What you're going to do is you're going to mix all your wet ingredients. And we're going to put our wet ingredients into our dry ingredients. Gotta mix this until this looks like nice Kentucky sunset. Try to get all the rest of that out of there. Now I'm going to get the rest of this honey out of here. We can set this guy aside. And then after we have the wet ingredients, then we're going to take the wet ingredients here and we're going to slowly mix them into the dry ingredients. And you want to get that good and mixed around. Go ahead. Get that all dumped in there. And then you want to make sure that you get all the cornmeal, the flour, you get everything all nice and mixed in there. But you don't want to overmix it, because then you'll make it tougher than a hog's hide. So then once it starts looking like cornmeal batter, it looks like cornbread batter. Looks all good, nice mixed around. Now we just gotta let the oven heat up, and then we're gonna take that pan out of a piping hot oven. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, now our oven's up to temperature. The pan's been in the oven, it's nice and hot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put on some gloves here. We're gonna get out the pan. We're gonna pour out the pan. That's gonna be really hot. We're gonna take our cornbread here and we're gonna dump it in the pan. And it's gonna start sizzling a little bit, and that's okay. Because then that way it's just nice and cooking up everything. So once we get all that out of there, and trust me, you want to do this step because it makes the edges nice and toasty. So you have the toasty edges, you have the tasty centers. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the oven, and this is going to cook for 28 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'll see you when this is done. Now it's been about 28 minutes, and what I did is I have some special topping here. So I melted 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons of honey into that butter, and we're going to top it. But first we got to make sure that the cornbread is done. Get your cornbread out. I know I said a half an hour, but it's about 28 minutes. Do the toothpick test. Looks good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our melted butter here. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of honey into the 2 tablespoons of butter. You want to get you this little, mix that all up in there the best you can. And then what we're going to do, and this is where the cornbread magic comes in. You take this honey, you take this butter, and you just paint it on top of your cornbread. You hear it sizzling. Make sure you just get all that on there. And ooh-wee, this cornbread, this is going to be some good stuff. I'm excited about it. And there we have it, folks. We got the sweet and we got the savory cornbreads. Which, of course, the sweet one has a nice crisp to it. It holds together really well. It's always delicious. Goes great with milk. Probably would go well in some chili. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Click the button down below. Tell me what your favorite cornbread is. If you have any cornbread recipes. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.